All right, welcome back to the WrestleManiacs podcast. We have been ranting for a good 10 minutes about WrestleMania weekend coming up because TakeOver has been moved to Friday. WrestleMania is apparently starting at fucking noon on Saturday. And then we've got Supercard showing up today. And it's going to all end Sunday night next week.
Dude, from Friday until I go back to work Monday is about 80 hours. And I think 60 of it's going to be consumed with wrestling.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to hit my normal wrestling quota for the year just next weekend.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, because, I mean, you know me, like, I say I'll watch Raw and SmackDown, but I'll very rarely catch it on Hulu or I'll watch it on DirecTV or whatever because I have it set to record. But I never watch it because you always turn me off of it because you can't keep your mouth shut. So I don't know. There's going to be so much wrestling next weekend.
Oh yeah. Then you add in Supercard, and it's just here we go.
On a weekly basis, though, that's 6 hours.
Yeah.
Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
Yeah, it's 6 hours, dude. That's a work day.
7 if you watch fucking 205 Live, which I've stopped watching because it's 6 fucking hours of wrestling.
It's just it's turning into a full-time job just being a fan if you want to watch everything.
Yeah.
That's not even watching non-WWE stuff.
Yep.
Which I have barely done.
Dude, I mean, I'll catch clips on YouTube, but I can't do it, man. Like, we just have to – dude, this is fucking nuts. Like,
I was trying to keep up with NXT UK too, but it's just
my God.
It's just too much wrestling to watch in 1 week.
Don't get me wrong. It's not – it has nothing to do with the quality of shows that they put on.
Mm-hmm.
But
No.
we have fucking lives to live.
Yeah. I try and fucking
WrestleMania itself is already shaping to be more than the 6 hours a week that we watch.
Oh yeah, easily.
And that's one show.
Is literally 8 hours.
Like, it's a full work day without a lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we're going to miss a match because if we decide we want to eat dinner.
Nope.
No, not eating.
I'm just gonna start fasting on Sunday. That way, I will like completely face the need to eat food whatsoever. That way I can be like 100% ready for all of the Mania.
Good night. I'll probably watch it on my iPad so I can take it with me and then just eat. Just a mobile pay-per-view.
They have a built-in bathroom break. It's called Batista versus Triple H.
Oh, God. Okay, can we talk about shit from this week? Why the fuck is Charlotte the SmackDown Women's Champion?
Stop. Take a pause. Take a pause.
Pause for the cause. Oh, you're over there drinking your boss water.
Here's why. Because Ronda Rousey's going to lose the title, but she's not going to take the pin. Charlotte is, and her being the SmackDown Women's Champion keeps some legitimacy to her. That, and I think Asuka's really hurt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Remember when we talked about this weeks ago? That house show with Mandy Rose?
Yeah.
I think she is injured. I really
Doesn't
think
mean I have to like it.
Well, she's injured. Well, I hope damn, it sounds so terrible. I don't hope she is injured, but like for the sake of what's going on, I kind of do. Because
I hope it's not a work.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Because if it's a work, this doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, if they just took this off her for no legitimate reason, just to put on Charlotte, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just like Asuka was doing something with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then random match with Charlotte, SmackDown.
And
yeah, like what was that match all about? Like, and how is she even this? Okay,
It's confusing.
she's competing in the main event of WrestleMania, the actual last match of WrestleMania, the first ever women's main event of WrestleMania.
Yep.
For the Raw Women's title, and she's going in as the SmackDown Women's Champion. How is she even? What is the logic for any of this?
Dude, in this instance, I would have rather them just put the title on Mandy Rose. At least it makes sense.
Yeah, because she was in a feud with her.
Yeah.
I mean, Mandy Rose sucks, but at least it would do its job of taking the belt off Charlotte. Or not Charlotte, Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
Not involving somebody from another show's title picture, taking the other show's title. Yeah, it's
I feel bad for Asuka, too, because once they put the belt on her, they literally did nothing.
Yeah.
They did not give her a legitimate chance with that belt whatsoever.
They did the same thing with Shinsuke, like with the U.S. title.
I don't think the main roster cares or knows how to use
Japanese wrestlers?
foreign-speaking wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
Andrade.
Yeah.
Been good.
Did they forget how to use Rey Mysterio?
He's been kind of put in there. He's going up against Samoa Joe for the U.S. title. And speaking of Samoa Joe,
why was he on Raw?
Because he was fucking wrestling Kurt Angle, but it didn't make sense. I was like, if this is Kurt Angle's like farewell tour, he should be traveling all over the place to fucking wrestle all these people.
It makes sense from like if you watch them in TNA, but like WWE purposes, it made no sense.
No. Well, I mean, Kurt Angle said his last match is going to be at Mania this year against Corbin, which I know how we feel about it. Don't really care.
I still think it's John Cena. I still think they're gonna find a way for the
kind of like they do with the Royal Rumble sometimes, where fucking what was it, 03 or 05 or something like that, or no, it might have been 04 when Benoit won and Mick Foley was in that feud with Randy Orton. And he beat up Test and took his spot in the Rumble and eliminated Orton.
That's what I think. I think they're going to have, like, Braun Strowman
decimate Corbin.
Yeah.
And then John Cena is going to come out. All right. That, I could be okay with that. But right now, I'm not okay with the Baron Corbin thing.
Yeah, if the Corbin match actually goes off, either that or it's going to be a quick Barry match, and then John Cena is going to come out and they'll have a match. I don't know.
Which also doesn't make sense, because if you're putting Corbin in a position where you want him to be a legitimate heel, why would you have him get squashed in like a minute or a couple minutes?
Right. Yeah, especially against the guy who's allegedly retiring. Like, you don't want to do that to a soon-to-be retiree,
That makes sense.
That's like, hey, we're going to take this future top talent and you're going to lose to a really old guy. Like the John Cena Undertaker match.
Oh, like when Finn Balor lost the – we won't go there.
Okay. We'll get to the Mania card later on this week, man, because there's a lot of shit that makes me say, what the fuck?
Yeah, a lot.
But, fun fact, Kofi Kingston, #1 contender.
That tag team –
gauntlet match?
Tag team gauntlet match was impressive.
Here's my whole gripe with this whole thing. What was the purpose of Kevin Owens? He showed up for one match, didn't win, and then he just did the Kevin Owens show and does random shtick now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Who knows? Look,
I'm legitimately about to just go get a degree and try and get a job with WWE, because this shit is really making me upset.
Dude, I'm honestly,
and I feel like the only way to actually make any changes is to do something about it. So
I'm wondering if Kofi wins the belt at Mania because of Kevin Owens, and that starts a feud between Bryan and Owens.
Nope.
I don't
think so. You don't think they'll take the belt off Bryan?
No.
I don't either.
I would like them to. I mean, not that I would like them to take it off of Daniel Bryan. I would like to see Kofi as champion, but
it's really hard. It's very hard because
what she said.
I wouldn't say it's difficult. Huh.
I think right now though, Daniel Bryan's having one of the best championship runs we've seen in a while.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, he is killing it as a heel.
But you know what he's not killing is the environment. Friendly title belt.
which I fucking love. That's another reason. Like,
Dude, I keep waiting for them to make a replica of that belt, and as soon as they do, I'm buying it.
yes,
I'm pretty sure it's up there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to check.
I don't think it is.
Let me look right now.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
It might be. I don't know. But anyway,
it's gonna be 100% authentic freaking replica, and it's gonna be like $23.
100% made from hemp.
Yeah,
it's gonna be legit.
Oh, they've got the North American title up there.
Yeah, true, but I don't.
No,
see
it's not up there.
Yeah, I know.
No, it took them a while to get. It takes them a while to get new belts up there.
I don't know if they're actually going to replicate that one.
Oh,
But
I hope they do.
for the future, they need to start. Yeah, fuck this whole like plate deal. Yeah, the plates are cute. I miss the actual titles.
Mm-hmm.
Like the smoking skull belt, the fucking
Yes.
Brahma belt. Like, I miss the actual customized titles for the.
The
And
$1 million title.
that would bring so much more to it. Like if you have a fucking goddamn smoking skull fucking title belt, like that's Austin. I don't just fucking. I'm not gonna fucking see you at a show or just fucking goddamn look at the fucking plates and be like, oh, that's cool. No, like you're actually. That's a title that's
Like this belt with the strap made from a bag of flour is Daniel Bryan. Like we know that. Like the New Day had their own tag belts, which were like light blue with the fucking rainbow shit on it.
And so, I mean, come on. I think they need to come back with like customization like that. Like
when Finn Balor wins the Universal title again, because he will. Mark my words. Put the fucking demon teeth on that bitch.
Yeah.
Because it's already a red belt. Put the fucking black on the top and the bottom, and then have the demon teeth go through it.
It wouldn't even be that hard to customize belts and everything. But no, I know why they do it. They keep it this fucking like basic because
they swap titles freaking much.
Huh?
They swap the mid-card title so freaking much.
Well, not only that, but if I give you a basic design and put fucking plates, I can monetize it a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, that is true too.
Right. And then if you look at when John Cena won the U.S. title and the WWE title, guess what? Custom belts each time.
Yep.
And there was a storyline. I can't remember which game it was. It was one where you ended up in the story mode. You ended up in a faction with Wade Barrett, Sheamus, and you were called the United Kingdom and Rusev.
United Nations.
No. That was what the storyline was in real life, but in the game it was the United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
Yeah. And when you won the U.S. title, it swapped over to the European title. Which I thought that was pretty cool.
Now, does WWE sell the side plates or no? I don't think they do. Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Do they?
They do. Just the ones that they've made so far that have won the belt so far. So if you see a Kofi Kingston one up there, guess what? He's winning the title.
Well, no, because
they had a Goldberg one up there before he won the Universal title.
Ugh, please don't remind me about that clown.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough about
of
titles. What do we think? I got some rumor stuff I want to talk about.
Yo.
It's been seen on social media that one Aaron O'Ryan was in the gym working out with Ruby Riott.
Very nice. Very nice.
Could this mean a return of Thunder Montgomery and the Bronze Claw?
Well, they do have the Andre the Giant.
I was gonna say, imagine that dude at Mania.
What if that was the fucking case,
and
bro?
he just comes out for the Andre freaking Battle Royal.
What if that was the fucking case, bro?
It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fucking amazing.
There is no bigger stage of professional wrestling.
Oh, not at all. So,
I mean, shit. I like that one. I like hearing that. That's good shit. If it happens, wish him the best of fucking luck because that's gonna be huge to go.
Even if you don't win, like you get your fucking second time on WWE television at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it is the kickoff show, that's a fucking huge deal.
It's a lot of people.
A lot of people.
A lot of fucking people. If it happens, then fucking Aaron, no, we're all fucking rooting for you, man.
Absolutely.
That's the fucking luck.
Anyway, moving on from that rumor.
That was huge. I don't know how
It
to
was
follow
huge.
that. Fuck.
So what else you guys got?
No, I mean, not really much.
I keep hearing Ambrose stuff, so that's one of the main things I'm looking forward to at WrestleMania, which there's not much with this Mania. Is this Ambrose thing a work or is it not?
Well, I know it's not a work. Jericho has been banned
From
WWE.
what?
Yeah, he was on a podcast, and he was talking about it. He asked if he'd get a few people from WWE on his podcast, so he could talk to him about Mania. See how things were going, and they declined. They said no because you're with AEW now, and they've already taken his likeness out. How the whenever the show starts and everything, you see the clip go by, and you see how Jericho clips and things, everything in there.
Yeah.
You notice how those are no longer in there?
The opening signature?
Yep. Those aren't there anymore. Fucking.
I think it was moved to past superstars on the WWE website too.
Yeah, I don't know, but like as far as like them working with him right now, it was saying things like he's banned. Now, banned, that's a strong word.
That is a strong word.
Yeah.
But bans can be lifted.
To me, though, I think Jericho could walk back in there whenever he wanted.
Yeah.
Case in point, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, like Jericho just signed with another company. He wasn't out there blurring racial slurs, and you let Hogan back in.
No, but I feel it's very interesting that you wouldn't let people onto his own podcast because he's a part of another wrestling organization. When it was referred to, not by anybody in management, but nobody's actually really looked at AEW as a threat yet because they haven't had any actual pay-per-views or anything. There have been a lot of people on social media saying it's a t-shirt company and everything. I just feel this is a very interesting move for WWE. You're literally giving credence and significance to a company that hasn't really started yet.
Right.
They're working on a TV deal.
For something referred to as a t-shirt company, they're sure in a scramble to freaking sign people whose contracts are coming up. They were having people at shows take off AEW shirts. They wouldn't let them in the building.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I saw that security guard made one of the guys in the front row. I turned his AEW shirt inside out. I was like, why? Come on, look, he's paying money for a WWE event. Paying money. Like it's not like just sneaking in there. Like
But I think the way they looked at it is that's almost free advertising for age, especially since the dude's front row, which, I still don't agree with, but I get why they did it.
I mean, I could see it as free advertising, but like honestly, how many people are going to look and how many people are looking for shirts in the crowd?
Yeah, no, exactly. And the dude paid it's front row. The dude paid good money for those seats. Let him wear whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, Kyle and I are well aware.
yeah, tracking.
Jesus.
Tickets. Not to mention, when you really think about it, the only people who are going to recognize AEW, because it's not really mentioned anywhere else,
are people who are already hardcore wrestling fans. We're already tracking.
Already fucking aware.
Yeah.
I just thought that was fucking kind of petty when I heard about that. I was like, come on, man.
Fucking
he just
crazy.
wants to. A lot of people listen to fucking Talk is Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of people listen to that podcast. He just wants to get superstars on there to fucking pump up Mania, to talk about Mania. Your company.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really fucking understand it, but hey, I'm fucking here.
I don't get it.
As far as wrestling goes, man, fucking, I am unfortunately sorry that I do not think I will be able to continue with G1 Supercard. I don't see myself after everything we're gonna do this weekend. I don't see myself watching it in its entirety. I don't
see myself watching it in its entirety over the span of like 5 days.
Yeah, no, it's how many matches is that card up to now?
I think last I looked, it was 17.
Yeah,
they're still going more.
Let me look now. Real quick.
You got G1 after Mania, after NXT. No,
Oh,
I don't have the energy. And then
didn't they move NXT to Friday?
It's only 11 matches.
Yeah, no, but it's a lot. These aren't going to be like fucking quick one-off matches like you.
No, you've got the Honor Rumble. You've got Will Ospreay versus Jeff Cobb. You've got Rush versus Dalton Castle. Iwatani versus Kelly Klein.
Yeah.
Bully Ray versus someone that is not announced yet.
I heard about Bully Ray coming for that.
Mm-hmm.
Ishimori versus Dragon Lee versus Bandito. Guerrillas of Destiny versus Villain Enterprises versus Los something of Japan.
Oh my God, you're so fucking terrible.
What?
Keep going, man.
I can't read. Versus the Briscoe brothers. You've got Zack Sabre versus Tanahashi.
Zack Sabre Jr.
You've got Naito versus Ibushi.
Naito.
Jay Lethal versus Marty Scurll versus Matt Taven.
Isn't that the main event?
No, the main event is Jay White versus Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title.
Yes.
Almost every single one of these matches is a title match, too. There's like 3 that are not.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a long fucking card for that.
Well, each one of those matches is going to go on a minimum of 20, 25 minutes.
At least.
Like G1, like Supercard is it's New Japan coming.
If it's more than a one-on-one match, it's going at least 40 minutes.
I'd say at least 30.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if it's a triple threat, it's going 40. If it's a one-on-one, it's going 30. Because these guys put on a show.
Yeah, so I mean, you think about that: 11 matches.
11 matches. So let me bust out the calculator here. We got 11 matches. We'll say average minimum time of 35 minutes. How's that sound?
I bet you start to finish is going to be a 6-hour.
385 minutes divided by 60 is
hours.
6.5 hours.
Yeah, it's going to be. That sounds about right.
6.5 hours just for Supercard, and that's if they don't add any more matches. And that's just ballparking it. So we'll say 7 hours plus segments and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna add any more matches.
Then you've got a 3 to 4 hour takeover on Friday.
Yep.
Then you've got an 8-hour WrestleMania on Sunday. You've got 2 full work days this weekend.
You have the Raw and SmackDown post Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Something will happen.
Then you've got the post takeover NXT.
You can already watch that. It's already been taped. It's on the internet already.
Well, I was going to say, not just that, but the takeovers after like Mania.
Or the post Mania takeover is already up, or post Mania NXT is already up.
I don't know if I know the pre one is. They tape like three.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying the takeover or the NXT after takeover usually
I don't know.
Matches after the event or before the event.
I saw this week's that hasn't aired yet on
Right. Yeah,
I didn't see anything for post-Mania. I doubt they leaked that because that would give away the whole takeover card.
Well, no, right. Post-Mania, it's usually like post takeovers are usually replays of the previous matches, and they usually have like 1, maybe 2 matches max. But they just
you see the different setups.
Yeah.
I was gonna say usually the Wednesday after is when they tape everything, so then you'll get it the next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they're probably gonna be letting a lot of wrestlers fucking rest after takeovers like they usually do, and that following week is usually like minuscule.
Yeah.
Recapping the takeover and then like 1 match.
Dark matches, maybe a debut or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, what else we fucking got? Because I did not watch any wrestling this week.
Luke Harper's fucking at Access.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wrestling at Access.
Ooh. I honestly forgot they still did Access.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on with Bray?
He just had a baby.
No,
I know that, but
they're expecting him in June.
Mm-mm.
Expecting in June. He's preparing to be a Faja. Leave him alone. Let the man fucking goddamn
Yeah,
spend.
once the baby comes, he'll be back.
Yeah. They'll leave the man alone. Jesus, what's going on with Bray? He's having a child. Get off his dick. Fuck.
God, you seen the pictures? It looks like he lost a child.
Jesus.
He looks pretty good.
God, you could have worded that so much better.
He was fat, now he's skinny.
There you go.
Thank you. God, what the fuck? He pulled a Kevin Owens. He lost some weight.
Yeah, no, he did.
Well, yeah, no, it's probably because like when you get like breaks like those, you take better care of yourself.
Yeah. I mean, look at Dean Ambrose. He got that break and he came back jacked as fuck.
Kevin Owens came back fucking in better shape. Bray Wyatt's already been getting in better shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you're fucking not fucking running the fucking schedule of fucking shit house,
You have time to take care of yourself.
it's huge.
Yeah.
We got nothing else. Do we want to go ahead and do the Mania card now?
Fuck no, because shit can change in the next week, bro.
Fuck off, bro.
I hope.
Yeah,
not.
bro.
I hope they don't add any more.
We could take a look at the G1 Supercard.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Nah.
No?
Nah.
What are the rumors we got then? Because you're always chiming in with rumors there, G-Off.
Well, the Ambrose one's big because right now, to me, it's hard to tell. Like,
It's not really that big.
Do what?
I think if it happens, it happens. I will say, can we just take a step back and look at a Saturday night for a minute?
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird. They were really playing up fucking the need for tag teams and great tag team wrestling, and now it's kind of died down in WWE. I mean, there's not as much of a significance. But you look at the draft class: D-Generation X, Harlem Heat, Tori Wilson, the Honky Tonk Man. They just announced fucking the Heart Foundation's going in there. Like, I'm loving this draft class.
The Hall of Fame class?
There's a rumor on why Charlotte won the belt.
Oh, what's the rumor? Let's make this a rumor show since that's all we've fucking done so far.
The rumor is obviously there's no way Becky loses. So Becky's going to have a title. Charlotte's going to have a title. Sasha and Bayley are going to have titles.
Okay.
You have all the four horsemen closing horsewomen closing the show with titles. And then apparently the rumor is on Raw, you're going to get the debut of the MMA four horsewomen. Which I don't want to. Yeah.
Can we go back a couple months on this show to where I called that?
Yeah, I think you definitely did.
Thank you. God damn it. I did not want to. I did not want to be right. I really didn't. Because I just watching the other two, they still need some work. They still need good work. And I love what they're doing down there with fucking Shayna Baszler. I love the fact that they're fucking getting to fucking run around and do all this shit, and they're really kind of getting leeway to develop their character. Like, their attire is still changing because they're still trying to figure out where they fit in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to come up yet. As if they do. Fuck. Oh. You're just going to get all that shit fucking pushed. And it's not going to be fucking great.
Agreed.
It's not really what I'm looking for, man.
I don't like the idea of so many recycled storylines.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't like the idea that I heard that they may fucking be pushing for women's title unification at Mania. Like, the winner will get both belts.
I don't like that either.
I hope not.
Because then I feel like we're just going back to solo champions again and not a brand split.
Well, I heard that the brand split may be coming to an end.
Again, god damn, stop. Just make up your mind. You have so many people. You literally have hundreds of people on rosters to fill for 5 hours of wrestling. You don't have enough time to do this, so you have to split the shows.
Or you don't, and you just accept the fact that people are going to go to different fucking wrestling organizations.
This is what I loved about the Attitude Era. You had maybe 80 wrestlers. They wrestled on 3 different shows, including Sunday Night Heat. And then you had your Raw and SmackDown. And then your newer, underutilized talents wrestled on WWF Metal, which was a show that came on Friday nights.
Yep. Then you still had Superstars or whatever the.
No, not even that. This is back in the late 90s, early 2000s, bro. This is before they brought back Saturday Night Main Event. This is before they brought back Superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was when they had 4 shows: Sunday Night Heat, Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown, and Friday Night Metal, which came on at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
This is pre-Thunder.
Oof. Did you feel that?
Yeah, fuck that shit. No one ever needs to go back to.
They got to slim down that roster, man. Like, they need to have their top 15 main eventers. They need to have their solid 20 to 30 mid-carders. Then you have your tag team division all by itself. Then you have your women's division. And the mid-carders and main eventers, interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
Same with fucking tag team personnel.
And stop with the stupid fucking bullshit segments. Like the Elias stuff, I love it. But you need to do something with him as a wrestler, not just a character.
Yeah. They had fucking 3 segments for him on Raw.
Yeah.
Make one of them a match, give him a segment, and a match. That's it. He doesn't need 3 segments. He needs 1 segment, 1 match.
I just need to see him do a segment leading into a match. I mean,
yes,
or a segment with no match. I mean, one, I thought it was cool. He was out in Times Square.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I thought it was kind of weird because, I mean, I don't always like the Elias segments, but being somewhere new, when people would give those interviews in WWF New York, it's like, it's cool. I like it. It's new. Something weird could happen out there. And then they killed me with the following 2. I just needed to see Elias once. Yeah. I don't ever need to see Alexa Bliss and Moment of Bliss. I don't need that shit anymore.
Is she cleared?
No.
That's
why she's hosting Mania.
She wrestled at the Rumble, but we haven't seen her since.
Right. She is no longer cleared. She was cleared, and then she wrestled. She got hurt again because she was cleared too early, and now she's not cleared until, I think, a month after Mania is when they're going back to revisit.
And what the hell is this whole Lacey Evans thing?
What'd I miss?
The same crap she's been doing for, like,
I don't know at all.
Okay, so here's something I've heard. I hear a lot of shit. Is that Vince isn't so much focused on storylines from NXT. Like if he's
just trying to get him exposure.
Yeah, if he brings you up to the main roster, he doesn't care what you were doing back then. Which is why we saw fucking Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa coming up as a tag team, even though it was very counter to what was going on in NXT, and that's why you started to see a forced forming of fucking DIY. Instead of like all those seeds that have been slowly planted, bam, they were a fucking tag team on fucking the main roster, and then you saw the following couple weeks in NXT, they really started to push them closer.
So is he just trying to appeal to the casual fan that probably doesn't follow NXT, or?
No, he's just trying to like put fucking bodies on the fucking roster. It's like fucking for exposure and to fucking get people up there. Like Ricochet and fucking Aleister Black, not a tag team. They are fucking now on the main roster.
And in NXT.
Well, yeah, and for the Dusty Classic, but with
by the way, can we talk about that? That they won the Dusty Classic.
I don't even get it. I thought they were on the main roster.
That's what I thought too.
They had been there. They had been performing on pay-per-views. I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
They had freaking title shots on the main roster.
And then, I saw them in Dusty Classic, and I was like,
all four of these dudes were brought up to the main roster, yet they're still wrestling in NXT for titles in NXT. Like Johnny Gargano came up, and then he dropped the North American title to Velveteen Dream.
So I thought he was up there.
I thought he was too. Like, I thought that was the whole purpose of him dropping the belt. And now he's competing for the NXT title at TakeOver before Mania against Adam Cole. What the fuck?
It's because they had no plans for him outside of when Ciampa got freaking hurt and had to have surgery. They had, I guess, didn't feel.
But, like, here's my thing. Why would they throw those two in the Dusty Classic after they brought him to the main roster?
Oh, yeah, that makes absolutely no sense.
Do they not have enough teams down there? Because I'm pretty sure they fucking do. You still got Undisputed Era. You've still got the Street Profits. You've still got Heavy Machinery. No?
No. Heavy Machinery. To Tucker, like Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovich, or Tucker and Otis. Main roster.
Are they, though?
It's wishy-washy. I don't know where people are. I'm trying to keep up with NXT, but then I see people on the main roster, but then there's no storyline continuity between leaving one and showing up at the other. You just kind of show up, and that's it.
Ugh.
War Raiders?
War Raiders are the NXT Tag Champs.
Yeah.
You can't put them in the
right.
Dusty
You're right.
Classic.
It's War Raiders. War Raiders, not War Machine. War
Raiders, excuse me.
That was their indie name. My bad.
Yeah.
I wish I would have kept it. I don't even know.
Oh, I agree. Well, no, I actually think it was the one guy's name was War Machine.
Yeah, it was.
And now,
so making both the War Raiders.
Which, I mean, that's fine. And I'm glad that they're the NXT Tag Champions. But here's my other thing. They won the belts, but what have they done since?
Speaking of name changes.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
No. We're going to completely skip over that because no one feels like being sad or depressed. So, they're a good tag team. We're going to skip over that shit. But when Daniel Bryan was fucking coming out and fucking talking about fucking the New Day and Kofi Kingston and everything, I just liked his real quip where he's like, you know what? If the New Day doesn't feel they're getting treated fairly, like, fire them. Fire the New Day. We can go down to NXT and change somebody else up. What?
My somebody tried to FaceTime me. My bad. Go on. Go on.
This is why we're not. This is why we're never gonna make it to the next level.
Oh my God.
Professionalism. Lack of professionalism. God damn. Every time, Dave.
Come on.
You think I'm here for your entertainment? Fuck.
Yes, I do.
You'd be right. But
anyway, go on.
No, but he was saying.
Hey, take a sip out of that water bottle. Take a sip out of that water bottle.
No, we know what it is. It's a U.S. Army water bottle.
Oh.
Scrub-a-dub-dub. Anyway.
He's stealing the free shit from work.
Yeah. And it's not stealing if I use it out in public. It's free.
All right. Anyway, go on.
Forgot my train of thought.
You're welcome.
God damn. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Okay, so back to fucking one of my biggest things. Geoff, I know you watched it. What the fuck was up with this whole Beat the Clock challenge shit?
I
watched it, but I don't get what it was for, and it upset me.
It basically, like...
No one wins anything. No one gets an advantage.
It really wasn't for anything besides bragging rights, and it was stupid. All you did was bury the Riot Squad.
Yeah.
Make them look weak and inferior.
I was like, essentially, everyone in the Riot Squad gets beat in a total of 6 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Why was I watching this? It's stupid.
It was incredibly stupid.
Ronda Rousey still looks like a clown.
Clown.
No, yeah.
God.
Don't worry, CBS Sports gave her freaking promo an A-.
Huh? But
dude, every time she talks, it's like, oh.
It's yelling. And not like good effective yelling.
No, it's just yelling to make noise.
Yeah, it's yelling and speed reading.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to feel like super comfortable at this point. I mean, it's not an easy thing to stand up and talk in front of, like, worldwide millions of people. I get it. But at least, like, slow down. Try and compose yourself. Take a breath.
She should have been given a mouthpiece.
Eh.
I don't know how that really would have worked though.
Easy. Same way it works with Heyman Lesnar. Heyman does all the talking. Lesnar just stands there and looks fucking retarded.
Facts.
And jumps around every couple seconds.
Yeah, but it would have been really it wouldn't have worked the same with her, because you would have seen the law of diminishing returns.
How though? They built her almost the same as they do Brock. She's the female Brock Lesnar.
Law of diminishing returns. Built her the same exact way, and she gets the same exact treatment. It doesn't matter if you show up or don't show up. Like, you came there, you had your fucking couple minutes, and now, like, the fans are treating you how they want to. Not how anybody wants you to see them. Like, I'll say this, like, Vince did a fucking great job with Kofi.
Yeah.
That whole fucking thing, he did a fucking wonderful job.
But I think, here's my thing, is this the fans so much, like, loving Kofi Kingston, or is this the fact of them just loving something new?
No. Definitely new.
That's what I'm saying. Like, once this is over, are they still going to have the same Kofi Kingston love, or is he just going to go back to New Day and it's just going to...
After a couple months, it's going to go back to Kofi being in the New Day. I don't think people are going to have the same... They won't, because there's going to be a new shiny. Mustafa Ali was the new shiny till he got injured.
And then they tried to project the new shiny back on us, but it did not work.
Because
we got another new shiny after that in Kofi.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, we need somebody to play the underdog. Well, who's been really great, a great talent that we can utilize, who's, in good faith, with fans, in good terms? Kofi Kingston. So you give him that same exact babyface fucking push, overcoming the odds. I'm telling you, if Ali didn't get injured, Ali gets the same exact reaction.
Facts. 100% facts.
But I think anybody you put up against Bryan right now is going to get that reaction just because he's done a great job as a heel.
Well, no, yeah, true. Like, he does his job well, so people hate him. So your face is going to get a face reaction, but to get that kind of reaction, like, Ali had already been the underdog in 205 Live.
Mm-hmm.
That had been his fucking thing. So he came up to the main roster, did that shit, was getting smacked around by Samoa Joe, always fucking goddamn trying his fucking damnedest. Ali, and I've heard people give me the argument that says, like, well, Kofi Kingston has 11 years. What's your point?
Yeah.
2 months ago, you didn't know how long Kofi Kingston had been in the WWE. Don't tell me.
I knew because I remember Air Boom, but
yeah.
Few and far between, Dave.
Which, by the way, probably one of my favorite tag teams ever, and they were just thrown together.
Few and far between.
Side note: did you guys know that Kofi and CM Punk were tag team champions?
I did not.
Yep. Back when CM Punk started his run on Raw, they won the tag team titles. The more you know.
These are all things that most folks who are cheering for Kofi don't know. And so it's just like, well, you root for Kofi because he's a face. Good job. You're following fucking wrestling dichotomy. That's good. But don't fucking goddamn come at me with some, oh, why are you liking fucking Daniel Bryan, not Kofi Kingston? Because I've watched Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I've seen Kofi.
I liked Daniel Bryan before he came to WWE.
Yep.
True.
You know, like, what do you mean, why am I cheering for Daniel Bryan? Because he's a fucking master in the ring.
He's a great fucking heel.
Oh,
and
incredible.
I'm just going to counter this. Is he really a heel?
Ooh. Is he almost like the Thanos of WWE?
Yes. Yeah. Did you see
Which, by the way, I'm in the minority here. I think Thanos is right.
He was right.
Yeah, and it's the same thing in the show The Office. Dwight Schrute said, "There's too many people on this earth. We need a new plague."
Yeah.
So Daniel Bryan's doing it right. He's gonna fucking wipe out all of us shit sippers and get rid of us.
Not just
eco-friendly attitude.
He brings up so many valid points in his rants. And people are like, "Yeah, you fucking suck." I'm like,
go eat another hot dog, clown.
These are really good points. Come on, guys.
Kyle's going to be the only one of this podcast team that survives because he's been eco-friendly for a little while. I'm over here shoveling a pile of mushrooms and beef into my gullet. and he's over there eating fucking flowers and grass like a cow.
I'm slowly getting rid of all of my plastics in my house, replacing them with glass and reusable containers.
So Kyle's fired from the show. So pretty much when we all go, this show is dead.
Come on, you guys know you can't get rid of me. Can't get rid of me.
Enjoy your plastic water bottle, clown.
It's advertising. I know. I reuse.
So you're getting rid of all the plastics, like that Green Bay cup in the background?
It's actually made of wood.
Bull crap.
Bullshit. Sorry, wrestling fans. We're taking a little detour and just turning this into a comedy show.
No. See, I hold my coins.
What the fuck? Get out of here.
Kyle, move out of the picture real quick. What's that, a giant 5-gallon plastic water bottle?
That is a 5-gallon water jug.
Yes, it is a 5-gallon water jug because
they must not make those in glass.
I actually don't know.
They don't, because when he decides he's all too frail because he's not getting all the nutrients that beef can provide, he's going to drop it and glass will shatter and he'll probably die from bleeding out because he stepped and pricked his toe.
No, I keep that there because the lead levels in the water in New Jersey are high, and we've been notified by our water company.
It's bad when the water company's telling you not to drink that shit.
Yeah, they say to me,
enjoy your clean dishes.
No, I do my best to survive. Literally.
Anyway, back to wrestling, please.
Planet's champion.
Yes. I think we're going to get a run with Kofi. I really do.
I don't agree with it.
I don't think WrestleMania is the time to do it, although it'd be a solid WrestleMania moment for him.
Yeah, but that's
because Daniel Bryan's had his, and this is building up to be a reincarnation of that. The whole B+ player thing and whatnot, and that's fine. But it's a recycled storyline, which I just. Now they played it right. Don't get me wrong. I don't like recycled stories.
See, so here's the problem with that word. My problem with that word.
What, recycled?
No. Or the phrase WrestleMania moment, or this person can have their moment. When I listen to things like moment, I end up looking at Fatal 4-Way between the Raw Tag Team Champions Sasha Banks and Bayley, the legendary team of Beth Phoenix and Natalya, the SmackDown team of the Iconics, and another Raw team of Nia Jax and Tamina, instead of, since those fucking clown asses fucking lost, putting in, I don't know,
the Riot Squad.
Well, Yeah, the Riot Squad or fucking the goddamn fucking tag team from NXT for the first ever fucking WrestleMania. If you want to do a Fatal 4-Way, I'd like to see that. 4 teams. Bam. I think that'd be great. I don't see why they're getting a second opportunity. When you talk about WrestleMania moments, I have to fucking look at that shit. Or I have to fucking look at the fact that the 4 horsewomen might stand up at the end with all the fucking titles. Which is why I see fucking Asuka get fucking buried. Hopefully, I say this with you know, like fucking like pain in my heart, but hopefully she was injured to the point of having to relinquish the title, and this isn't some dumbass fucking gimmick just to get fucking the 4 horsewomen at the end.
I really hope this isn't the case, but here's my other thing. If we're doing the 4 horsewomen at the end, how are they going to cut the fucking hatred between Becky and Charlotte already? Because it's gone to a point where you need more than just one pinfall to squash it. You know what I'm saying? So these two were supposed to hate each other's guts for so long, and then Becky Lynch wins the Raw Women's title at Mania, and then all of a sudden they're just going to hug it out?
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Kyle.
Yo.
There's nothing wrong with – of course, it's Dave Meltzer, so take it for what it is, but there's no injury to Asuka, and the decision to take the belt off her was made an hour before the show started.
I'm not going to trust Dave Meltzer on this one. That fucking clown. If I read that somewhere else, I'm going to be highly disappointed. It doesn't. I'm going to say this. I don't get it. I'm not going to say it doesn't make sense, because down the fucking road, there may be some fucking magical fucking reasoning behind it. But at this point in time, I don't fucking get it.
I'm just saying, if Asuka shows up at the end of Mania or after Mania in like a week, I'm going to be upset.
If Asuka shows up in that women's battle royal, I'm going to be upset.
Oh.
Well, that's the first thing I thought when I heard that she had lost the title. I was like, holy shit, she really was injured at that house show with that spot with Mandy Rose. I mean, because it looked bad. I mean, I get it was an accident and it looked bad. And then the following week she had a match with Mandy Rose. But if you look in that match, she didn't take any fucking goddamn bumps. Like, she got knocked down a couple times, but like nothing was fucking serious. So if it was like, you know, like a minor fucking goddamn injury, something like, you know, how Tommaso Ciampa kept wrestling with his fucking neck injury, like needing surgery, like a lot of wrestlers do. I figured maybe she's going through, you know, a couple light matches and they're going to find a way to give, like, you know, the belt to Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville so they can feud and take that somewhere.
Right.
So when they said Charlotte has the fucking title, I was like, oh, shit, she's fucking injured. She's out. If she's not fucking injured, then what the fuck? What are we doing here?
They did it just for their moment.
They did it for a moment.
Dude, one of the headlines, which this is why I don't understand WWE or some of the people that write about WWE. Obviously one of them, Bleacher Report, was like, Asuka's still in WrestleMania 35 moment will leave permanent damage, which I think you just buried Asuka for the last time and she's leaving.
Yeah.
But one of them was like, Asuka deserves better, but WWE made the right decision.
But I don't, like I said, I don't get it. Maybe this decision will pay dividends and we'll see fucking goddamn Asuka get some fucking amazing treatment to where she stays with the company and she gets huge runs and shit.
You know what? And this is. I hate to say this because I feel like an asshole saying this, but maybe Charlotte needs to like get injured and be away for a while so they can figure out how to book a women's division without Charlotte Flair.
And you know what sucks? And I hate saying this because Charlotte is very talented.
Amazing.
She is. But she has gotten a lot of her success based on her name.
Yes.
And I think that's shitty.
I mean, she's one of the most
just like Nia Jax, who is so talentless and just so bad that she is getting any kind of spotlight based on her family lineage.
Well, see, I think now here's a comparison you can draw in the sand between those two. Charlotte has more opportunities and better opportunities because she is talented. Name carries weight with both of them, but the difference in talent is like easily fucking astronomically noticeable.
Well, no, Charlotte's extremely talented.
Becky Lynch should be a 7-time women's champion, not Charlotte.
I mean, Charlotte's one of the most talented women on the roster. Nia Jax, like you said, is family lineage, and they took advantage of the marketing campaign and made her the champion during the Stop Bullying campaign because she's fat.
Yeah. They did, but she didn't have the talent to continue that.
No.
Charlotte has had fucking talent. Charlotte has had fucking talent to deserve some of the opportunities, but like all of them, it's rough. And I can't even fucking look at that with a straight face and be like, yes, everything is there. I get it. You want to push her for all these, but my biggest thing is let's pump the brakes a little bit. Let's pump the brakes because look at fucking Sasha Banks and Bayley. Great fucking wrestlers. Bayley has just been booked painfully bad. Very bad. Because she has a voice. She has used it. She can wrestle. Seeing in NXT. Sasha Banks, I mean, come on. They won't fucking let her be a goddamn heel for some odd reason. And that was like
And they won't give us the Bayley-Sasha feud we've wanted for over a year.
Like, individually, those two are great. Together, those two are great. They put on one of the best feuds fucking in NXT in a very long time. So I don't really know why we're fucking goddamn making some of these choices. But with Charlotte, 8-time champion, her career is not even halfway through.
She's what, 3 years in?
3 or 4, something like that.
No, I mean, including fucking NXT, I think you're looking at 4. She won the title.
Half of those I don't count though, because her and freaking Sasha
went back and forth.
title back and forth like dang near every week for like a month.
Real quick, I just want to throw this out there. Breaking news on the WrestleManiac podcast. We have confirmed Aaron O'Ryan will be here for our Takeover and Mania pick show.
Yeah.
Damn.
Good. We can all pick Thunder Montgomery for the Battle Royal with him on the show.
I was hoping it was going to be breaking news. He can't make it. And I was like, ah.
Well, the pick show is happening Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, my fault.
For our show, not WrestleMania.
Okay.
Because he's going to be at WrestleMania, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Man.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Charlotte just needs and it's bad to say, needs to go down with an injury before they realize, hey, there's life outside of.
No. I no. I do not want that.
So here's my biggest gripe with WWE at this point.
She's still talented, and she's still a fucking great boon to that fucking locker room.
Yes, I understand. I understand that, but
I know what you mean, but
I have started to get a bad taste in my mouth with WWE, which is part of the reason why I don't watch on a weekly basis anymore, and I'll catch highlights or whatever. But I'll watch the pay-per-views because every feud now has to surround a title. You don't get those feuds anymore. You don't get those good old-fashioned grudge feuds anymore. You don't get those feuds that go for 6 months because, right. You don't get those feuds anymore because Triple H cost me the Royal Rumble. I'm going to fucking fight him up all the way till SummerSlam. And no title's going to be involved, and we just put on fucking phenomenal shows. You don't get those Rock Austin feuds where it culminates at WrestleMania 19 after 3 WrestleMania matches. Sure, the title was involved, but it wasn't about the title. It was for fucking top dog status.
See, and the I hate to say this because we'll see how the match goes, but honestly, I think the best storyline right now going into Mania is Shane McMahon and The Miz.
No. I will not say that.
Given the
What do you
amount of
think?
matches, it's definitely top 5.
What do you say is the best feud going into Mania right now? Then, and don't give me the Raw win because they've ruined that one. That's been all over the place.
No.
It's like creative sits back there with a dartboard. And
The best feud going into Mania right now.
Okay, so it's very hard. Hear me out.
If you say Baron Corbin, Kurt Angle,
No.
I'm going to eliminate you.
Now, it hasn't been directly involving the two of them the most, but Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns. Put Roman Reigns down, and that is really it's given Dean Ambrose like a fire. For one, on Raw, we saw that fucking last man standing match. And then before that, there's like a fucking no holds barred match with Dean Ambrose. I think just the workings of Drew McIntyre and Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns is going to lead. I think that's like low key been like the best storyline being built because he put down Roman Reigns. Some of the things he says, he already said he said, and Deuce Strip said your family's already had to watch you fight for your life once. Don't put them through that again. I'm like, Jesus, like Attitude Era-esque type of fucking shots taken right there. And
yes.
It's Drew McIntyre. They are really setting him up for something big, like down the line. And I'm not even a Roman Reigns fan, guys. You know this, but this match for me, I'm hoping it lives up to it. Two big guys. Roman usually does well with fucking goddamn like the larger fucking guys, and he's still athletic to where it's not like a big bulky fucking clown running around the ring with fucking McIntyre or Reigns. So I think this will be a fucking really good. I'm hoping it'll be a really great match.
I think McIntyre is probably the most talented opponent he's had in a while. You know, we've watched him fight Braun and Lesnar for so long.
True. Him fighting Styles and Cena were way earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the card right now, and my top 5 picks for best things going into Mania right now, and this is in no particular order. Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Shane and The Miz, I mean, if I have to put it on there, AJ and Randy.
AJ and Randy's low.
That's going to be a great match, but the feud did not have as much build as it could have.
It hasn't gotten the time it should have because they've been blasting the Raw Women's Championship on both freaking shows.
Now, their fucking back and forth on the fucking mic was good.
Yes.
Their fucking seeds planted were great. If you gave them more time throughout the week.
Oh my god, this would be that feud I'm talking about where you have that grudge match, where you have that 2 to 3 month build for a huge fucking payoff.
See, so this is number 2 for me behind fucking McIntyre and Reigns.
And then based on the storyline, so Kurt Angle's last match really ruined this for me. No, I'm saying it. Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin, based on the storyline. Now, the fact that it's
based on the storyline,
Kyle.
I can agree with you.
Based on the storyline, Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin. Now, with this being Kurt Angle's last match, it ruins everything about it.
Yep.
I don't think
so. If this was not Kurt Angle's last match, this is top 5.
I'd say my top 3 matches are going to be Builds, McIntyre and Reigns.
AJ and Randy.
Styles and Orton. John Cena and Vacant. John Cena has been confirmed. Here's why I'm going to say fucking.
He's been confirmed to have a match.
So, and that's where Angle comes in. But right now, Angle hasn't taken his spot there. So I'm going to call it John Cena versus Vacant.
Fair enough.
Here's my question. Does this get set up tomorrow, or do you think this is a Showtime thing?
Showtime.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a big, like, whoa, John Cena's here and he's fighting Kurt Angle.
You think so, though? Because if you announce it on Raw, you got to look at it from WWE's point of view, if you announce this Monday, how many more views is that? Because Cena.
They don't need the views though. That's the thing. Like they're gonna get the views that they were gonna get regardless.
Yeah, because this is the first ever women's main event.
Yeah,
that's actually quite huge. Most people are. I was talking to a friend of mine today, a couple days ago, and he's like, "Yeah, so I haven't been watching wrestling, but I heard there's going to be a women's main event, like headlining Mania." I was like, "Yeah, it's Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte." And he's like, "Really? Why?" Well, one, I personally don't like her as a wrestler, but Ronda Rousey, she brings fucking namesake and notoriety to the fucking division. It's been huge to the point where they could put it on.
Yep.
A lot of it is due to her being here, which, I mean, sucks because you're essentially saying that more talented women who have fucking more invested in fucking WWE and professional wrestling in general can't garner the fucking attention she has. But it's that crossover status that she brought from the UFC.
Yep.
Not to mention, I told him, I was like, look, there's no other story that's really been built up as well as this. I mean, the main event, like, if Brock Lesnar had fucking shown up ever, besides fucking his mandatory, like, fucking,
2 shows a year.
Yeah, 2 shows a year. Fuck. Then Seth Rollins.
I'm so ready. Is Brock even going to be at the Go Home show?
Yep.
Oh my God. Well,
interesting.
He's been confirmed.
Yeah,
I might be watching Raw tomorrow night.
Dude, I've got a bad feeling Brock's not dropping the title.
That's what I've been feeling. I was like, no, Lesnar's going to keep that fucking title. Why? Because you're not going to give everyone too many happy moments going in towards the end of the show. You need to break them down, then build them back up with Becky Lynch winning. Brock Lesnar.
I'm excited for the picks. Because I think we're going to be surprised ourselves.
I think Becky has to win because Kofi ain't winning, and I got a bad feeling Brock's retaining.
Oh, God. Unfortunately, Blue Dust, it sounds like we're both on the same mental wavelength.
Oh, yeah. I think all 3 of us are.
Oh, geez. That explains why I was feeling dumber. But no, these picks are going to be good.
Eat shit, clown.
Make me a bicycle clown.
All right. Do you guys have anything else for the good of the show?
No, I don't.
All righty then. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in. You can check us out on social media on Instagram at WrestleManiacs1. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/WrestleManiacs1. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's Yep. And you can check out our podcast on Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys this week with special guest Aaron O'Ryan for our NXT TakeOver and WrestleMania picks. See you in a few days.